Okay. All right. Let's go.
We're
And after
cheerleaders.
what, like an hour or two of yapping?
We got to do what we got to do.
We need to catch up. We need to
We need to
schedule
catch
yap
up.
sesh
The
those.
pre-catch up.
Yep, the pre catch
Pre-catch
up.
up?
Catch up?
Pre can still get you pregnant.
Yeah,
Not that you have to worry about that.
nope.
Hello, hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles,
And I'm Bumble.Bwii.
and welcome to Powered.
If you're new here, we're just two long-distance besties catching up and chatting about what we've been up to during the month.
Hi guys. Hi
Hiya.
Hotties, everyone. Um
OMG,
I
hey.
know. Sorry we're a little late this month. We do like to get out during the first week, but just a little like lore drop for you guys.
Ooh, new lore.
Yeah, fun lore. I got into an accident on the first Monday of the month. Um so I'm
A car
okay.
accident.
Baby, yeah, car accident. I'm okay, baby's okay, everything. It was low speed, but my car was totaled and it was just hectic and a half. So
Yeah.
did not have the energy until Sunday, so we're doing a little bit later. And Eric's birthday was yesterday, which is
Mm-hmm.
the 8th. Also, happy International Women's Day to
Slay.
all the women and non-binary and female presenting people out there. Um, so yeah, Eric was born on International Women's Day, which I think is why he's such a feminist and a girl's girl, and
That's
I
what
love
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also give him shit all the time. And he also jokingly is like, "It's my day." And I was like, "That's very man of you." Like he
Yeah.
jokes.
It's like you would say
You would say that.
that.
Um it was also Jacrae's birthday, our streamer friend.
Yes.
So it was his birthday as well, which is another feminist like
B-Day
love
twins. Yeah,
king.
right?
Like it's like, okay, maybe this is why they're like so like
It makes
different.
sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Not us
that
both
was
taking sips at the
I
same
know.
time. We go
I was like, oh
silent.
whoops. um but yeah, let's get into it. Um
Sounds good. I feel like I always go first.
yeah.
So you go first.
Okay. I haven't been doing too much in February. I was shifting out of the first trimester, and so it was kind of like all those symptoms and finally getting back. I did stream a little bit. I think like one stream. And then
I did a couple.
yeah, I think I did a couple.
Hmm.
But I haven't been playing too much, but I played some Animal Crossing. Also, thank God this game, they're not as mean as they used to be or like passive aggressive. Cause I'm like, oh, I haven't played in a while. Let me do just like Animal Crossing. I just want to like chill and play like a fun game on stream. And it's like, oh, hey, you haven't been here in 2 years. And I'm like, oh,
It's like, "Ugh."
sorry.
They're like,
Um,
you abandoned
yeah, I
us.
know. I thought you died, basically.
Yeah.
Um, but I did that and that was fun
That
to
was
get
fun. I
back
liked
into it.
watching that. I love
Yeah.
watching you do like the
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 home.
renovation. Yeah.
Yes, me
The
too.
designing of the yeah.
It was a lot of
So good.
fun. So I played that a little bit and then I haven't been playing too much else. Not part of February, but last night we did play some Mario Party and board games for Eric's birthday.
Like,
So, or not Mario Party, Mario Kart. But yeah, there was I haven't been playing too much video games, but I have been playing a mobile game that I played before. I've been playing it in February. It's Cats and Soup. I want to make sure. Yeah, Cats and Soup. It's a cute little game. It's free. It has like little microtransactions if you want,
mhm.
but it's an idle game and it's basically these cats um like I it's little cats and you get these cats and they make soup and they have different stations
Cute.
and you can feed them and it's so cute. I'm gonna have to like get a screenshot and it's just a nice idle game. I can't do this now because I am pregnant. I will tell you when I was high, I played it for like an hour straight. And I'm just
Oh,
like
okay.
fishing and then like doing all these things. And so um it's a lot of fun. It's like a nice idle cozy game, especially because I've been trying not to doom scroll as much.
Yeah.
So, but I also, this isn't really playing or obsessing right now. I've also been working on my knitting, so that's been good to try to like not just doom scroll on my phone. Um,
Yeah.
but I've just been a busy gal too. So, that's what I've been playing and then playing with ladies' hearts. I don't
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
No, but I will say
Love to
I
see
got my
it.
hair refreshed, the color, and like I've had
I
so
love
many
it.
women being like, "Oh my God, I love your hair." And then like kind of look at me and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "I like you." And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm married." Just kidding. That sounds awful. But like I don't know, whenever a woman like compliments me, it's always like a huge compliment to me, but also when they
No,
start flirting with me, I'm like, "Oh, hi."
I'm not gonna lie, that's literally me at work. It's usually not necessarily flirting, but men will say
Yeah.
some really like annoying, stupid comments, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
ugh, or they'll call me like sweetheart or like beautiful, and I'm like,
Yeah.
but then women will be like, thanks, lovely, thanks, beautiful, and I'm like, oh
Oh,
my
this is the
God.
thing. When a woman compliments me, I feel like it's so much more genuine. Like a
Yeah,
just random woman, because I feel like with random women, it's like there's no benefit for complimenting me. And like maybe they are
yeah,
flirting, maybe there is that, but like majority
yeah,
of the time, there's no benefit for, and it's always like it's been at drive-throughs because pregnancy cravings have kicked in, and they're always like, "Oh my God, I love
nice,
your hair." Or, "Oh my God," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." So I mean, I always get like nice compliments on it and all, but it's just been kind of nice to have like just random girls and people just be like, "I
yeah.
love your hair." And I'm like, "Thanks." I don't know why I said playing with women's heart. I sit at home and am codependent on my husband, but let's pretend.
We can pretend
Yeah,
that
we'll
I'm
pretend. I play with
like,
Bree's heart.
a heartbreaker. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I'm a flake when it comes to chatting. I feel like I'm not a flake. I just fall asleep and I'm like, "Hey girl, sorry, we were gonna
Girl,
chat. I'm asleep."
yeah, I know. That's how, yeah, it's fine. But it's always been like this with us,
Oh yeah.
because I'm like a
Also,
late night girly.
see, the thing is, I used to be a late night girly, but I will say this baby is like, you're going to bed. We're sleep training you. And I'm
Yeah,
like, "God
yeah,
damn." So,
yeah.
um yeah, that's really it for me for playing, was just some Animal Crossing. I played some Neva in February.
I was gonna say, yeah, did you play Neva? Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass on Neva for right now. It is a great game, but I think I just need cozy games. Everything's been so chaotic that I think I'm
Yeah.
just gonna focus on cozy games right now. Of course, Sabrina picks like a noisy toy to chew on. That's not a toy. Sabrina! Yes. Do you want to say hi to the pod? Oop.
Oh, I thought that was going. I was like, oh no.
Come on. You want to say hi to the pod? Come on.
Hi,
Hi, baby
Sabrina.
girl. Sabrina. You interrupted the
She's so
pod. What
sweet.
have you been playing? You've been playing with toys. You've been playing with Salem. You've been playing with my nerves. Um, Sabrina. Okay, can you go please? Here's a toy to play with. Play with it. She got um we have a TV on a mount, but it was the TV feet, like the little like
Yes.
angle feet that she got. So
Yeah, that's so funny.
Sabrina's playing with TV stand feet. So,
Nice.
yeah, don't know where she even fucking found it, to be honest with you. But who
She
knows?
did. She
Anyway,
found it.
what have you been playing?
Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna talk about this more later, but I am streaming again, finally.
Yay.
So I have been actually playing a little bit. Not a ton of stuff, but like I've been playing more. So I got back into DTI. I played that a few times on stream. That's been fun. The game has like changed already since I played it like 2 months ago. So it's like
DTI?
Dress to Impress. I'm sorry, I always call
Oh,
it
no,
DTI.
you're
Yeah,
good.
I should
I
have
was
said
like,
Dress to Impress.
huh?
Like what? Yeah, DTI, Dress
I'm
to
a
Impress on
boomer.
Roblox. Yeah, I'm literally playing like fucking Roblox. It's embarrassing.
Nah, you're
That's
good.
why I'm like, I wish Dress to Impress was its own category on Twitch because I have to put that I'm playing Roblox as the category. I'm like, but yeah, so Dress to Impress, that's always fun. Fortnite, which I love.
Nice.
Um, And I played Portal 1. I played the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's been a lot of fun. I think I mentioned for January that I was playing like the Halo games again. I don't remember if I finished them in January or Feb, but
Okay.
I did finish them through Halo 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And I finished Halo Reach. I was playing that with Cavi co-op. I think it was Halo Reach. Yes. Halo Reach, Halo 4. I
Okay.
think that's it. Um, but yeah, those were really fun. I really like those, by the way. I do want to play more of that
I mean, like
to get like
Halo,
achievements and stuff.
yeah, Halo is an amazing series.
Yeah, they're so good. I didn't realize how like rich in story they were.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I was like, wow.
it wasn't like the first video game, but it was like one of those first like multi first
Mm-hmm.
person, or even if was the
Yeah,
first one
something
even
like
first
that.
person? I
Well, it
can't
was also
remember.
like because the Xbox was basically like created for this, right?
Yeah, it was like
Like
brand
that was like
spanking new, so
yeah.
yeah. But anyway, it's like one of
But
those
yeah,
first like game, like everybody is like the
yeah.
gamer like theme is the Halo, like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, they're great games.
Um, Wicked good. So I recommend, and I want to do more of that. I want to like do like legendary and do like the all skulls on challenges, which the skulls
Nice.
like make things harder
Yeah.
and stuff usually. So like getting rid of like your HUD.
Yep.
And like you can't see like your
Your
gun or your
Cybertruck.
crosshair or like anything
Oh.
like that. Oh God, not the Cybertruck.
I'm
But
sorry, when they revealed that, I was like, that looks like the car from
yeah.
Halo 1 on the Halo 1
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
graphics. So sorry.
It does. No, it's disgusting. I saw one the other day drive by. I was like,
Oh yeah, we see a couple.
there's one that's like bright orange. And I'm like, oh,
Ew. There's
yeah.
somebody that has one, or I don't know if the company just like got one and they put a QR code on it. And so I was like, that's kind of smart because people are gonna like scan it. And it was for a weed shop because Maine.
Oh, Slay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, trust me, I will not be buying a Cybertruck for my new car.
Thank
I'm not gonna be
God.
getting a brand new car. I'm not that bougie. Um,
Well,
so yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
sorry.
No, no one is anymore, considering eggs cost like $12
I
and
know,
are very
right?
limited.
Right? Good thing I
Um,
don't eat eggs.
yeah, that's fair enough.
My neighbors have
Um,
chickens, so I am lucky that if I ever did want
ooh,
eggs,
you could
yeah.
get them over there.
Just be
That's
like, hey,
nice.
throw them over. I'll catch.
Can you
Hopefully.
like, yeah, I'll get my baseball mitt.
Yep.
But yeah,
And
that's all I've got for playing this in February. I've been playing more now,
yeah.
but we're talking about February, so I'll
Yeah.
have more to discuss next month.
So, technically, I am gonna cheat a little bit. So, literally a day into March, something I'm obsessing with is we got a bookshelf. These are actually bookshelves from my childhood home, and so they're like cherry colored wood. They might actually be
Ooh,
cherry wood, but they're
I
beautiful. They're
wouldn't be
solid.
surprised.
Yeah, I mean, back then, like having the
Nicer
I
stuff didn't cost like three kidneys.
yeah, exactly.
So,
So I don't know when my parents got them, but it might be older than me. It was maybe around the time that we were kids, but
mm,
I've always known them to be in our house.
yeah.
But again, I might just not be remembering everything. So my parents were getting rid of it because it was up against a wall that they're taking down. And so they're like, "Do you want the bookshelves cases?" And I was like,
Cute.
"Sure." And so we took two, a short one and a tall one. And so I haven't had a place to put books, and I've been definitely collecting a lot more books. So I
I'm so
have,
sorry. I'm sorry, this is distracting, but I just saw Salem flip his head backwards, and
oh,
all I could see were his bright eyes. That
see,
was so funny.
you can see it, they can't. It's cut off in the thing. So that
Oh,
poor,
that's tragic because that was so
yeah,
funny. They
Salem.
look dead in my face. There they are again.
I'll see. Hold on.
I'm
He'll
sorry.
probably, nope.
Anyway,
Ah. Yeah, no, you can't see him, but anyway, you're
that's
good.
so funny. Oh my,
So I mean the pets are just making the pod today.
yeah.
Um,
Oh
so
my
I'm
God,
gonna make sure
so
she
silly.
actually has a toy. Yep, that's her own toy. Okay, so now that the pod pets are
Yeah.
calmed down, hopefully, knock on wood. Um, so we had like the cube shelving that everybody has,
Hmm.
like that was like originally IKEA, but now like everyone has. And so we
Yeah,
had
everyone
that
has that.
underneath our TV and we had some books there, but I couldn't like display all my books. So then we had it on
Hmm.
like our little different areas, and now like we can actually put them out in full. I have a lot of like coffee table books, I call them, like the Eras Tour book or the
Yeah.
I have one. Some of the ones that I have that I really like are I have this speech that was given as a graduation speech called Congratulations, and it's a beautiful little book. And then I also, somebody gave me the book. It was um the speech by, oh my god, I'm a bad person. I'm blanking on the name. The speech I was given at Joe Biden's inauguration by that young
Hmm.
woman. Um I can't think of her name. Anyway, it's like a nice
I don't
speech
know.
or whatever, but it's nice to have as
Yeah.
like a coffee table book, so I got to
Yeah.
display those. Um so that's been really fun that I get to kind of display
That's
that.
cute.
So I'm obsessed with that, but technically I got it on March 1st. Um so another
Close
thing I've
enough.
been obsessed with, and I only have one, and this is very just for me, maternity pants. I have these maternity pants,
Slay.
and while I don't have a full like bump right now and I just feel bloated because I am 17 weeks at this point, so comfy. And as you guys know, I'm obsessed with cargo pants. They're maternity cargo pants. Um
Perfect.
so that has been really good, and I haven't talked about it, I don't think, too much, and I'm not wearing one today right now, but I have been obsessed with lip stains. I do the ColourPop lip stains,
Mm.
and I wear those most days to work, and it's my little warrior paint, as I say. I have been doing them a little bit less on certain days because it's been so dry out, and as much as like I try to
Yeah, the
um
lip stains can be drying.
yeah, they're very drying. And I
Hmm.
get the little like cuts in the edges
Yeah.
because of that, and so it takes forever to heal. So um I've been like kind of pulling back on some of those. But I like to wear those. So I just really want to shout out like ColourPop lip stains because I love doing that. I usually only do lips for work. So
Yeah.
that has been good. And then I'm obsessed with my hair. I will say that. I'm obsessed with refreshing my
Yeah.
hair. It's not a new thing. I just
It looks
refresh
good
it.
though.
Yeah, it's hard to see with this lighting on the pod, but like you can see
It
it. It's
is, but
it's
the
bright.
photos you
Yeah.
posted in your Discord,
So cute.
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Anyway, so what are you obsessing with?
So I am obsessed with streaming. That's what I was gonna like
I
say,
love.
talking
Yep.
about streaming mainly for this, but I'm obsessed. I have like I'm so happy with how like everything has come out as far as like my scenes and overlays and like my chat commands and
Yes.
just like streaming in general. I'm so happy to like be back doing it. I love doing
Yeah.
it. Um and just like having like getting on and gaming and like I've also been like doing co-working on Fridays. I usually do co-working,
Yeah.
so that's nice. Like I'm just obsessed with it right now. And I'm just like really excited to be back doing it. I have not written down anything else that I'm obsessed with for the month because I could not think of anything. Um but I suppose now that you've mentioned like your hair, I mine too. I got it cut
Yes.
in January, and it's for some reason I feel like since I got it cut, it's grown way more. And I know on like if you're listening to the pod and not watching, you won't see this, but like if you're on YouTube watching, I feel like it's grown like 2 inches since I got it cut, and I that's making me really happy because I
Yeah.
have been dying to grow my hair. Like I've been working on growing my hair out since January of last year
Yep.
or December even. I don't remember when. And so just the thought of like having long hair again
Yeah.
has me so happy. And like even like the middle-ish part now with like the shorter bangs, it has me wondering if I want to get full bangs now.
Maybe.
So I'm
I
just like obsessed, and yeah.
It's great. It looks
I
good on you.
thank you. I really feel happy with it. I was worried. I was like nervous because I was like I have had a sidebar. I think I had bangs when I was in ninth grade. So when I was 14 years old, I had bangs. That's the last time I cut my bangs
Yep.
as like straight across bangs. And then since then, I've had a side part, and it's been the side part since. And even
Yeah.
when I had my undercut, it still was like all the hair from the top of my head was going this way for the most
Yeah.
part. So like this was such a huge change for me having like the middle part and like the shag haircut or
Yeah.
whatever, and whatever these are almost like curtain bangs ish, but
Yeah.
well, and they're like already growing out. So I'm contemplating. My hairdresser, my new hairdresser does like bang appointments, which sounds so funny. It's like I'm gonna
Yeah.
book a bang appointment, but I was thinking of booking one so that I can just get some bangs and leave the length. So we'll see. And I'm honestly, it's more in March, but I'll discuss because by the time the next episode hits, I might have all these things done. But
Yeah.
I'm just obsessed with like the idea of like everything aesthetic right now. Like I really want to get my brows done
Yeah.
because I haven't had them done in since I moved here. So I haven't had them done since like August or
Yeah.
July. Um, so getting my brows done, I want to get well, first I'll discuss I want to get my nails done. I
Yep.
really want to have like long, cunty nails again.
Yes.
So possibly the bangs, and then the other thing I really want is my septum pierced.
Oh, yes.
I really want to get that done, and we'll see. I've been obsessed with the idea of it. I've been like looking up on Pinterest like septum piercings and like bangs and like everything, and so we'll see. Maybe I'll update the March episode being like, "Hey, I got all that stuff done."
Yeah.
I'm really hoping so. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted a nose piercing, but I've also am like I would play with it too much.
I
Um,
feel that
but everybody says
sometimes.
like it's fine, but I think I'm just also
I'm worried because people say that like because like it's metallic, people say that you can like smell it, especially if
um
you have like a sensitive nose. And I sometimes I feel like I do. So I do worry about like sensory stuff.
yeah,
Like, am I gonna be just like constantly smelling metallic
no,
in
of
my
course.
nose? We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
know.
but those would all look cute. I think they would look cute.
Yeah,
I get
I
it.
think
I will
so.
unrelated and I just did them today. I do like the little
They look cute.
nail things where like you put them on and
Yeah,
like
it's just
the
any kind of
decals.
press-ons and stuff do not, or even like decals, they do
Yeah.
not. Unless I get like the gel or like dip or
Yeah.
acrylic, I pick them off no matter what. I will do whatever I can to pick them off,
Yeah. I will say my
which is
nail journey has been
yeah,
really different. Like I once I could like grow out my nails and like I pick at them so often. I've actually been really good
me
about not
too.
picking at them.
I was literally just picking at my nails. Like
Yeah.
anytime I'm looking down, I'm likely picking at my nails.
I've been like growing them out
So
and then
bad.
but the thing is like I'm so used to not having to worry about my nails that I don't use my hands like I'm protecting my nails. So
Hmm.
I chip my nails sometimes, which is fine. But
Yeah,
also because I'm taking prenatal, like my nails and my hair is like super healthy right now.
that's
Um,
good.
because there's vitamins in there to help that. But
Yeah,
like I haven't done them in a while, but I just did the little decals and I like those. And for me it's I feel like sometimes I'm just a commitment person that I'm like, you know what? If I don't like these, I can take them off. But I do usually put like
that's
a
fair.
quick little top coat on them just to keep them kind of sealed in, but I
Yeah,
can still take them off. But yeah, they're cute and I didn't do themed ones or anything, but just I wanted a self-care moment and it again
I
doing
love
stuff like
that.
this helps keep me from like doom scrolling because I'm like using my hands.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But
That's actually
hopefully,
really smart. I never thought about that.
yeah. So hopefully next time
Noted. Yeah, hopefully
we
I'll have
see
some
you.
updates
Yeah.
because because I'm like obsessed with the idea of myself with a nose ring, with this current
Yes.
new haircut, with my nails done
Yep.
and my brows done. Yeah.
New year, new you.
New year, new me 3 months later. Except technically, well, okay, this month is my birthday month, so I feel like
Yeah.
new year, new me kind of works. Like new age, new me. And it's
Yeah.
30. It's a big age.
Yeah.
So like
Also, okay. I know I'm in a different position than others, but if any of you are scared to turn 30, and I know whatever I say is not going to change a lot of people's mind, don't.
mm,
And like I know I'm only like 3 months into 30, but like 30 is and I've seen this everywhere and it's probably just cuz it's targeted because I'm liking content that's 30. But
mm,
like 30 is so going to be so much fun. Like your 20s, everything is so like you had structure for your whole life, and then your 20s you don't have structure and you're finding out, and yes, you have fun and you do these things, but now it's like it's fun and calm. And like 30 is, I'm telling you, it's very scary at times. And I know I'm in a different position because I'm at a milestone that I wanted to hit by 30 and like different things. But I'm telling you, 30 is the new 20s. Like, not to be that person, but
Yeah, it is cheesy, but like that's how I feel. And obviously, like I know I've been going through a lot of different stuff in the last like
yeah.
2 years. Um, so I'm just like 30 in my head, and maybe I'm like two in my head about it, but like 30 is like it's like good for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm excited. I'm really excited to be 30 and like to be moving on. Like I'm done with my 20s. I'm ready
Yeah.
to be 30, you
You're
know?
more yourself, you're more established, you're more
Yeah.
like, and I'm saying you, like everybody, you have this more established, you know yourself better.
Yes.
You usually are further along in different life goals than others, and if you're not,
Hmm.
that's totally okay too. But like it's you can still have fun. Yeah, you're not going out to clubs, but like God, is that
I never did
exhausting
that
too?
anyway.
Yeah, true.
Like
We
except
did
the one
one
time with
time.
you. Yeah.
But like God,
Which was
like
great. But we
yeah,
can do
no, it
that when
was
we're
good.
32.
Yes, exactly. Um, but it's one of those things where it's like there's so many cool things to come in your 30s, and you're a
Yeah.
lot more established and have yourself figured out a lot more, I feel like. So don't be scared. 30 is 30, flirty and
Welcome
thriving.
it. 30, flirty, and thriving. Yeah.
13 going on
Yes.
30.
Such a good fucking
Yeah.
movie. Used to
That's a
be
good movie. Yeah.
one of my hyperfixations that I would like play it, and then when it was done I would play it again.
Oh,
And it has, do you remember a while back we talked about the DVD like menu
yep.
games? It had one.
Oh, did it?
Yes, where you could like pick the outfits, and it would be like if you like picked the right outfit, you would like get good stuff. You know what I mean? You would like have a good
So dress to
experience. Like
impress.
basically, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Loved Mark Ruffalo in his rom-com era.
Yes, me too.
Yes. I love Mark Ruffalo, but like
Hmm.
his rom-com era, mwah,
Yeah.
chef's kiss. Kiss me.
Yes.
Um, sorry. So yeah, watching. Is there anything else
Yeah.
obsessing?
No, that's
Okay.
it.
Watching. Again, I'm cheating one thing because it was literally on March 1st, but
Hmm.
I went to go see Taylor Tomlinson live. She is the host
Oh,
of After
good.
Midnight. She's also been doing stand up for a while. She has like 3 stand up shows on Netflix. She's really funny. Um, I really like her. My dad loves her. So when I saw that she was going to Boston, I was like, we gotta go. And I bought my dad, my mom, and I tickets. My dad, everyone's like, wow, your dad likes her because she's like more progressive and this and that. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, she's a bipolar bisexual woman who's funny. So he's just his daughters. Like
Yeah.
he's
I
just
was gonna
watching his
say.
daughters do professional stand up basically, except they have religious trauma. Like
Yeah.
this one was all about religious trauma, and it was called the Save Me Tour,
Hmm.
and it was really good. We had a great time. Um and
That's so
so I
fun.
definitely recommend watching her stuff on Netflix. But we did watch her. So um something I've been watching. One of these things I can't remember if I watched in February or January, so forgive me, but this one we've been watching, and we definitely started in February, was Veronica Mars. And we might have
Ooh.
started in January, but it's Kristen Bell. It's from the mid early 2000s, and it's basically Kristen Bell is a high schooler and her dad's a PI who used to be the sheriff of the town but was voted out because Veronica, Kristen Bell's character, best friend was murdered. And when he accused the dad of being involved, everybody was like, how dare you accuse a grieving dad and blah, blah, blah. And they
Mm.
voted him out. So the whole first season is like her now exiled because like her friend was murdered, her dad is no longer the sheriff, he's a PI, this and that, and she has all these PI skills. Private investigator, if I didn't say that, I
Yeah.
apologize. Um and so I've seen the series. They did a Hulu like one more season. They did it back in like 2019, I think, or maybe 2020, and that's how I got into it. But I've seen all of it, and then I was like, Eric, we should watch it, because we watched like Good Place, and I was like, oh, we should watch like Veronica Mars, and he was like, okay, and he liked Psych. This show is it's not a sitcom. There's good
Hmm.
quips, but God, it is not a sitcom. It is a like mystery show. Like it's definitely more like a Criminal Minds or
Drama.
SUV. Not like that
Oh,
dark, but it's more of a drama, because it's like a
yeah.
there's an overarching mystery for each season,
Right.
but there's individual things, and she's in high school, so people will come to her being like, something's going wrong with my mom, or like this teacher is saying I did this or this. Like it's really,
Hmm.
it's good. Kristen Bell is in it. Um there's a couple other people in it, but in the first season, Amanda Seyfried, Seyfried,
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it.
and that one,
Seyfried,
yeah, Seyfried
Seyfried.
is in the first season. She's, and again, the murder is like at the beginning, it's in the intro. um she's the girl that gets murdered, but like there's a bunch of flashbacks, so you see her and everything, so it's
Oh,
like
okay. Got ya.
interesting to see her. In the season 3 that we're watching now, which is the last one before they did a revamp like 10 years later, um which they did a good job with until the last 5 minutes, and if you know, you know. um but the girl that plays Quinn in Glee has
Okay.
the tiniest little like background character moment in this episode, and I was like, that girl looks familiar, and then she talks and I'm like, that's Quinn from Glee. Okay. But there's definitely like, it's really good. I like it. Definitely recommend it. It is a hard show. It does go into topics of like murder and SA and all these other things. It's handled very well in my opinion, but it's not like a Psych, like, ooh, mystery, haha. Like, no, like Eric's like, we're
Yeah.
2 episodes in, what the fuck. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, good, good enemies to lovers arc, kind of spoiler, but not. Also, this show is over 10 years old.
It's
um
literally, oh, yeah.
yeah, so but like a very good
Probably
arcs for
20 years old, by the way.
no.
If it's from the early 2000s, it's
Uh,
2025.
no, 30 years ago was the 70s.
Nope. Nope. 30
Yep,
years
yep,
ago was
yep. No, it's the 70s. Nope.
1995.
It might have. I might say 10, because I think it's like 2010. To be honest with you, nope. It started
Okay,
in.
okay.
Nope. It started in 2004.
2004. So that's 20 years old.
There was a spin-off.
Really?
Oh, it was like a comedy spin-off with one of the characters that it was like
Okay.
8 episodes on YouTube. As like just
Oh,
yeah, not an
right.
actual
Okay.
spin-off. Um, but yeah. Okay. Uh, the fourth season, which is the last season that came out in 2019. So like
Mm.
it ended, the third season was in 2006, and then they came back in 2014 to do 19 to do one more season, so over 10 years, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so it's like over 20
Yep.
years old. But I will say a lot of characters have really good arcs, and what I like about their arcs is they like come off as a dick. You learn their backstory. They're still kind of a dick. They're going through this trauma. They're reformed, but they relapse. Like
Right.
which is real, like it's not just like, oh, I'm good now, like, and you're working
Yeah.
through stuff, and these people go through shit. So, um, but yeah, so definitely been loving that. I don't know if Agatha All Along we watched in
Ooh,
January or February, but we finally watched that series because I was like, fuck it, let's watch Agatha All Along. Loved it. Um,
that's good. I want to watch that too, but
yeah.
I'm so lost on where I'm at in the Marvel stuff.
So
I don't know.
I watched it, and all I've watched is Loki season 1 and WandaVision. I feel like if you've seen
Oh,
WandaVision, then it makes sense. You're
Okay.
good.
Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Um, we've been watching Love is Blind. Um, so the first episodes came out on Valentine's Day, then
Ooh.
the first 6 episodes. The next 3 episodes came out a week later. And then one episode came out on Friday and the reunion's tonight. So depending on how late we go recording, we're probably gonna go watch that. It came out at
Nice.
9 tonight. But been watching that. This season is in
I
Minneapolis.
forget we're at different time zones.
Yeah.
I'm like, came out at 9? That's like still in 30 minutes. Never
No,
mind.
no, we're in different time zones because
No,
you
we're in
had to
different
move
time
away
zones.
from me. Anyway,
I'm
so
sorry.
um so this season is based in Minneapolis, and I will say this season I definitely am calling it a cleaning season where it's like you can clean while you do some of the stuff. Like you want to
Oh,
fast forward.
okay.
It's
I kind of
very
like that.
it's nice, but it's so they had 6 episodes in the pods and then like only 1 episode or 1.5 on the honeymoon, which is very different. Like usually it's like maybe 3 episodes in the pods and then like 3 or 2 or 3 episodes in the honeymoon and then we're meeting the parents. Like it felt so dragged out and then so rushed.
Okay.
And a lot of people are saying that this season's hard because Minneapolis is a working city where everybody like goes there to work, but then at 5 o'clock it's empty.
Right.
Um, Also everybody knows everyone, and so like the bar scene, everybody knows everyone. Like, and a lot of drama is happening on the TikTok
Oh,
side of it compared to the show. So I'm excited for the
interesting.
reunion tonight, but it's definitely interesting. So the next season has already been filmed. They film a year in advance. And they film in February. So they're filming the season that's not next, but the season after that right now in Boston.
Oh, wow. That's fun
I
and crazy.
will I'm toxic. I hope I see somebody I know and somebody from my high school. I hope because I could
That'd be
see there's certain
crazy.
people I have
But
cuz I'm
do
so
they like how old are the people on the show
anywhere from
usually?
like 23 to 35.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So then
So,
yeah, I hope so.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
Because it's going to be like more New England, like, because it's not only like, you have to live in Minneapolis, it's just
Yeah,
like in the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
area. And
Yeah.
I grew up 45 minutes outside of Boston. I just know
Me too.
there's,
That'd be crazy if someone I knew was on there. Oh
I
my god.
know we have to, I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited, but that's like 2 years from now. But anyway, but I'm really hoping I find out somebody I know
That'd be
like went
sick.
on it.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, and it's gonna be interesting too, like being from Boston in the area and being like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's definitely cultures in different areas, and you can tell when there's more of a conservative season
There
compared to
better
like,
be like one person with like a thick Boston accent.
yes. But there's gonna be one person that has like a mild Boston accent that's gonna really
Hmm.
like ham it up and everything. That wasn't
Yeah.
even me hamming, I just got louder. Um, so, um, yeah, it's definitely interesting. But also just quick, we watched a movie. We've been watching movies, but one that I want to say, About Time. Such a good movie. It is a romance. It is very beautiful. And I say go into it blind, but it has Donald Gleason, not Donald Gleason. Maybe.
I don't know who that is.
He's a redhead. Oh my
Oh,
god.
About Time. Oh, I watched that when it came out in
Yeah,
theaters.
it's Rachel McAdams.
Yes.
Um is it Donald Gleason? No,
I don't know his
it's
name.
spelled something all different.
Oh, it's Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah, okay. So, him,
Yeah.
um, which I also had to break the news to Eric that Rachel McAdams is Regina George because all he's seen her outside of Mean Girls is like
The Notebook.
The Notebook, this, where she's like a very sheepish brunette that's like clumsy and
Yes.
whatever. And I was like, by the way, that's Regina George. And he was like, huh? Which is fair.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot too.
Also, like, okay, side tangent,
Yeah.
not tangent, but small note. She's in like multiple. movies involving time travelers.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
she's also in The Time Traveler's Wife, which was a
Yes.
fantastic fucking movie.
That is a fantastic movie. I also love certain things from the book in that. I
I
haven't
never
read the
watched
book,
the
but I read
watched
like
the book.
you never watched the book?
Never, I
Just
never,
like
no, I never watched any books, but I've never
uh
read the book either.
yeah, so I haven't read the book, but I know somebody who read the book. They were like, "Hey, so
Mhm.
they actually cut this scene out, but this is hilarious." So, um yeah. But anyway, so yeah, she's been in a bunch of things. But like she
Yeah.
hasn't really replayed like a Regina George character that I'm aware of.
No,
Like
not that
she's
as
always
far as
been
I
kind
know.
of more that sheepish like
Mm-hmm.
person. But anyway, so that's me for watching. What have you been
Love
watching?
it. Okay, so you mentioned I totally didn't even think to include live shows in
Yeah.
this, but you're so right. And that it's tragic because there were a few concerts I went to last year that I wish I would have talked about, but we're past that now. But in February, we did go see Magic City Hippies,
Yeah.
which was a band that I had never heard of until we got the tickets for it already, but or around that. But they make some really good music. They
Nice.
have some like kind of like some are kind of like funk vibes, but like a little poppy, a little
Mhm.
very chill. I have a lot of their songs in my like chill vibes playlist.
Gotcha.
Um, and it was such an interesting concert because none of them looked like what I was expecting them to look like. Like their vibes were just completely different than what I was picturing.
Yeah.
It was like one of those things. And also the people there were a lot of like way older people. Not that older people can't go to concerts, okay, to be
No, they
clear. I'm
cannot.
not.
No, not allowed. No, just kidding. Sorry.
But like it just like was way different than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And every individual band member looked like a completely different vibe. Like they looked like they wouldn't be friends outside of
Yeah.
the band. You know what I mean?
Music brings people together,
It does.
man.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was a fun concert. But yeah, so watch that. That was great. Otherwise, so per usual, I watch Hell's Kitchen, but we recently started watching MasterChef as well.
Nice.
I think it's MasterChef. It's also a Gordon Ramsay, right? Yeah,
Yes.
right. Yeah. Anyways, um, so MasterChef. I think I'm watching the first season again. Watching on YouTube, so like I don't know what
Yeah.
season I'm on. I'm just watching it. Um, It's so funny that I don't even realize like what season I'm on. But anyway, it's pretty good. It's interesting. It's a little bit it's way different than um Hell's Kitchen because they're
Yeah.
all like amateurs, like home cooks and stuff.
Yeah.
And they all have like other jobs. They aren't like whereas like Hell's Kitchen they're chef they're like chefs, you know.
Mhm.
They're already professionals. So that's pretty interesting and I like it. Way different like the style of challenges and stuff like that is totally different. But it's fun. And then also Twitch. I've been like hanging around and interacting on Twitch a lot more recently.
Mhm.
And in February, I think I met her in January and started, but I've been hanging out on her streams a lot. So I want to mention is Chibi's. I don't
Yes.
know if you've met her yet.
I have.
Yeah, Chibi's. So spelling Cheebiez.
Yep.
If you want to follow her, I highly recommend. She's fantastic. She
She
is like
is.
super sweet. And her streams are always just like really funny. So I highly recommend. And
Yeah.
I've been obsessed with hanging out in there recently. And then the usual friends, Guff, and then
Yep.
I've met a couple other people. But yeah, Twitch. I've been on Twitch again,
That's nice.
and I'm glad because I
I have
actually really enjoy it. And you, obviously,
yeah.
I
Um
I loved hanging out in your stream. I know I didn't chat much because I was
no,
like
you're
at
good.
work, but you know,
Yeah. I need
I
to
love it.
I think I'm finding ways that I can watch Twitch at work a little bit cuz a lot of my friends stream
Nice.
while I'm at work. So, I'm still getting work done, but I definitely
As long as you're getting work done, yeah, it's
yeah.
like
I definitely will be lurking more cuz like I can't always type and interact, but we'll see.
yeah.
Anyway,
I definitely like. I'm technically not supposed to at my job, so like I'm
whatever.
tattling on myself a little bit. I'm not supposed to have headphones in because they're like, if you have headphones in, then you're not giving 100% of your energy to customers. Blah 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 blah.
If I don't have my headphones in,
But you know, too bad.
I won't be
I just
here.
stick it
No,
in
I'm
one
kidding.
ear.
Yeah, exactly. I have one that's one ear and I have the open ear headphones. So like
That's nice.
yeah, and so I just have one in when we're like open because there's one day we're closed to the public, and
Yeah.
I just keep it in because I need music to like zone out,
Yeah.
and not zone out, but like
Yeah,
zone in.
I listen to like I've been listening to like audiobooks, or like
Yep.
if any streamers I watch are on, I'll stick the streams on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So that's
anyway,
it. That's all I've been watching.
nice.
So moving on to reading. Did you read anything fun?
Baby pregnancy blogs. Um,
Way,
I haven't
honestly.
really been reading too much. Eric's the one that's been reading the pregnancy book that's written by a dad. And he's
Oh,
like, I
that's
read a
cute.
couple weeks ahead and I saved a place where the registry. And I'm over here like, I don't know shit. I was like, yeah, acid reflux is really bad. And he's like, yeah, that's common right now. By the way, your belly
Mhm.
might get itchy. And I'm over here like, whoops. And it's not that I don't
That's
care,
cute.
but like, yeah.
No, but it's like you're living it.
Yeah. So I haven't really been reading that, reading much, but we do want to get back into an audiobook. But I think just
Cute.
February got really crazy really quick.
Yeah.
And it's my fatigue was slowly wearing off, but God, the fatigue from the first trimester was rough.
Yeah.
And so that's been um a lot better. But we want to get into Deep End by Allie Hazelwood, which is one of her new ones. But
Nice. Oh, yeah,
um
I saw that.
yeah, so we want to get back into that. And I do want to read, and like I was sitting down and like reading some stuff, but I think I might get some essay books that I've been looking into, or like there's a book that I'm hoping is like an actual like good self-help book and not like a one of those toxic ones that come off as like non-toxic,
Yeah.
but it's called the Let Them Theory.
Okay.
And I love that idea of like you do you, let them be shitty. You know, like or stuff like that. So I might
Yeah,
like
like
pick
as
that
long as
up.
you stay true to yourself.
Yeah. Um
Kind of
so
practicing detachment a little bit.
yeah. So I definitely want to read that, but finished Love Hypothesis. We finished that. Actually, that might have been finished in February. Yeah, I think we finished it on the way back from the flight. So I think I talked about it a little bit, but other than that,
Nice.
not really. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's been rough.
There's months. Well, to be fair, similar to me. So like I know in January I read like 6 books and I was like, oh my God, yay. Um, almost there with my goal of 30 books. In February I read one. So
Yeah.
and it was a tiny little skinny little like 120 page book. It was a little tiny thing. Um, it was called, let me see, I wrote it down. So the book was called An Honest Woman, a memoir of love and sex work by Charlotte Shane. So this is written by a
Ooh.
woman who used to be a sex worker. I don't think she still is, but I think she was. She was like a cam girl, and like then she got into like actual like
Escorting.
escorting. Yeah, I was like trying to think of the word. I'm like, I don't think she uses the word prostitute. She does
Yeah.
use the word, but anyway, um, not I didn't care for it. It was honestly one
Oh.
of those like completely random grabs from I was in the library and the cover of it like caught my eye. I don't have it anymore because I've already returned it. But it was just like all pink cover with like lips and then there was a lipstick was like smudged. And I was like and I saw that it was like a memoir of love and sex work and I was like, honestly, Slay, let's read this.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day read, you know, vibes. So I read it and it was just like all right. It did like, you know, it kind of like did the work of like destigmatizing sex work a little bit, which I think is great because
Yeah.
I think if like that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm all for it. Um, but she kind of was going into like she mainly went into like her relationship with um this one regular client that she had, and she had this client for like 15 years or something like that, and how like it kind of goes into like she doesn't really talk about it, but as you're reading, you're kind of like, okay, so like the lines are blurring. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Of like client versus relationship. Because at one point, I mean, I don't know if I should not spoil this, but it's like a memoir. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not like a novel. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It goes into like his health starts declining at some point, and it's like, well, I'm not privy to any of this information. I like as far as anyone in his life is concerned, I don't exist. So like he
Yeah.
could just drop dead and I would have no idea. Um and all this kind of stuff, which like, and it just wasn't, she went into that more than she went into like actual discussion of like sex work.
Yeah.
You know what I
Interesting.
mean?
Yeah.
Which like is fine, and I'm sure that there are people who like the book. It was like just kind of, it just like fell a little flat
It
for
was,
me. It's just
yeah,
like
it was different than what you
it didn't keep me
expected.
entertained. I would read like 5 pages and then be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do something else. And then,
Yeah.
so it literally took me like 3 weeks to get through this 120-page book. But it wasn't terrible. I think I ended up rating it like, I think I was really brutal and rated it like 2.5 stars.
But again, memoirs
Um,
are so like,
they are,
what's the
but
word?
I wonder if part of it is I've been really liking listening to memoirs. In January, I listened to a few, and I really like it when the author reads it because,
Agreed.
like, so I just finished, and I finished it in March, so I'll talk about it more next month. But Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming,
Mm-hmm.
incredible. It was like 19 hours long, so honestly, it took me a really long time to get through it just because I'm not listening to audiobooks that often. I'll
Yeah.
listen to like 2 hours of it at work over the course of like my shift. You know what I mean? Um, and I just love it. I love listening to these people talk about their lives. Reading it is like a little different
Yeah.
so far. I feel like I have a harder time reading it for some reason.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I actually have like 4 other memoirs in my like Libby, like waiting to get those like
Yeah.
audiobooks. So I'm hoping, like, I have like Jeanette McCurdy's,
Yep.
and then there's one called Crying in H Mart, which was really popular on
Yep.
TikTok.
So I have that one. I will say my sister told me not to read it yet because
Oh,
it's about a woman helping her mother through cancer after having a hard
ah,
relationship with her parents. And my dad, I've talked about it, has cancer, doing really well,
yeah,
everything, knocking on wood because
good.
I'm superstitious. Um, and like basically in a form of
Mhm.
remission. But it's just like she was like, it can be a little rough. It might be a little bit too. So I might read it now, but like when I first got it, I was like, this looks interesting and like exploring this
Yeah.
thing. And then I was like, she's like, yeah, you might want to not read it for a minute. I read it.
And
It's good,
also,
but it's
like,
hard.
for you, it has a really cute cover because it's got like the
Yes.
chopsticks with like the
That's
noodles.
honestly
So
one
I
of
can
the
see you being
reasons.
drawn to
Yeah.
that. And I was as well, but I didn't think to pick it up until like after I heard a lot of reviews on TikTok. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And I do want to read more. Like, I had a goal to read more nonfiction this year, and honestly, already I've read more nonfiction than fiction.
Oh, interesting.
Um, yeah, so right now I'm reading. I finally picked up One Dark Window, and I think I'm like 150 pages ish
Mm-hmm.
in, and I'm liking it so far, but I'm not done with it yet. Hopefully, I'll be able to update that at the end
Yeah.
of the month. I have a whole bunch of other books, but yeah, that's
Nice.
all I read in Feb.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it
Um,
is. I'm still technically ahead of my goal.
that's good.
I think what's that app that we use? Storygraph says I'm
Yep.
like 2 books ahead still. So
Nice. Um,
huh.
drinking. I am drinking ginger ale out of a gold wine glass because of Love is Blind, and I just was like,
Oh my God,
fuck it.
yes.
Um, and ginger ale, but I do want to shout out, even though it was today, which is March, I did get boba with Natalie today,
Oh
and
my
so
God,
I got a Thai iced
same.
tea with boba, and that was awesome. So
That
it
sounds
was nice.
amazing.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm drinking. What are you drinking?
Okay, so I did just take the last sip, but I was having coffee, just instant coffee with vanilla syrup
Yeah.
because
I love
and
the
oat
mug.
milk. Thank you. I don't know. I think this is a streamer's merch. Is it? Yes, but I don't know who.
I just thought it was cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. The little rats. I
Yeah.
think they're cute.
It's like a yin
Maybe
and yang.
if I'll get the streamer.
Yeah. Also, so
Um,
cheers.
oh, there's also
Oh,
a sticker here
oh,
that I
okay.
guess that's the streamer. Sorry, I'm getting the information
Here
from
you go.
Cavi as we speak.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeet.
Except I don't have a sip. Let me
Yeah,
have a
neither
sip
did
of
I. I
water.
took my last sip too.
So I also have water over here, which I
Nice.
took one sip during
Yeah.
the recording.
Whoops. But yeah, so that's us. Make sure to check us out on Instagram and YouTube and everything and TikTok if we ever post on there, who knows. But make sure to check us out on Instagram. We'll post little things and You can find us at Powered Podcast, POWRD PODCAST. Yep, pregnancy brain got it. Um, and check us out there. And you guys have a great March, and we'll see you at the beginning of April to talk about our March. But
Yeah.
we love you, hotties. See you soon.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.